how do you guys mix, especially in like New York City or in apartments and stuff like that? Are you mixing with subwoofers all the time? Or are you not even using a subwoofer? Are you throwing it in here and there to test things out?
I mean, I guess I could start. As you can see behind me, it's not an office. We haven't been able to be back in the office, so I kind of miss my subwoofer. The right room is really important, and the way you treat your subwoofer is really important. So if you don't get it right, even if you have the subwoofer, it's not gonna work, right? You know what I mean? I've found the last couple of years have been very easy for me to mix now on these Sennheisers, and I've been getting great mixes with them, luckily. But a lot of trial and error. I've been using plugins that simulate rooms. I've been there's a thing called Sonar Works, I think.
Oh yes.
Yeah. And all those little environments help, but I think by now I just know what I'm listening for, so it just works for me now.
In my mix room, low end has, as for albums, there's no lack of low end where I am. And as you mentioned, it is kind of tricky in these New York City apartments, but I stumbled upon this unique situation where we have an apartment where the previous owner had built a soundproof booth as part of in one half of the living room. So, I can kind of turn it up as loudly as I want at 4 a.m. and no one gives me a hard time. So really, really, really very fortunate to have that. And coincidentally, I have the same headphones that Patrick has. So, and I agree. I love them. I travel with them. Whenever you need to do recalls on the road, I love them. They're great. And I love them for checking mixes as well. I get a lot of mileage out of those. Love them.
One of the big hype things I've heard time and time again is you have to roll off 150 hertz and below, except for the bass and kick. I know my feelings on that through the years. What do you guys think?
I usually put some filters on, but that is also like a time saver, right? Like I want to make sure that there's nothing that creates weird speaker movements or rumbling. You gotta look at the functions of the different instruments or vocals or whatever you are working on, right? Like there are certain synth sounds, like you might add some string pad or something where your ear wants, or like your production ear, what you want is a nice high end, right? But still, in a lot of synth sounds, even though it's a high string pad, like there's still some weird rumbling at the bottom, right? And you gotta get rid of all the garbage, like especially in a synth sounds, because that can suck a lot of energy out of your mix.